everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be talking about self-love and how to start the journey. It is quite a journey. You're not going to wake up one day and just fantastically love yourself, but there are steps you can take to start the process off. So we're going to be talking about that today. So I wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched my last video, my natural makeup tutorial. It's amazing. It's my most viewed video to date and it means the world to me, so I'm very, very happy. So thank you everyone who's watched it and liked and subscribed. It means the world to me. So to get started with today, we're going to be and if you see me look down there, it's because I've got notes down there about to talk so that I don't get word vomit. So self-love learning, it's a journey. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly you're endlessly in love with yourself. You have to pick yourself and pick the option to love yourself every day, which can get tiring when it's actually just easier to hate yourself because that's what society teaches us. So it is a journey and you do wake up every day and you do have to just choose yourself every day. But there are some things that are within our control, within our remit to help make this a lot easier. So I'm gonna start by teaching you guys about those. I started my self-love journey about a year and a bit ago. I used to hate myself, was not very confident, constantly yo-yo dieting and all of this kind of stuff. And I just kind of made the decision to just go, fuck it. What if I just decided to embrace myself? There are things about me that I can't change and I'm just gonna have to learn to love it and be content with it because I can't change myself and you are who you are. There are things you can do to modify yourself, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. So these are the steps that I have taken to help get my mental state in a better place and help me kind of go fuck society and really like just love myself. And I'm not gonna sit here and say I love myself every day. Like some days are really, really hard and I still do have my body hang-ups, but it's about not looking in the mirror and being harsh and unkind to yourself and just being unkind to yourself. Even on your bad days, admit you're having a bad day and just try and look after yourself and ease those harmful thoughts on those days. So with that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I can say about this is self-love community, body positivity community is very, very big on the internet and I wish it was bigger in real life. That being said, I'm a true Gen Z/millennial, I'm not sure where I fit. I live my life on my phone, as you can see. I blog, I do everything on my phone, on my computer, online. I am a vast consumer of information online. So I assume the same would be said for a lot of you guys watching this video. So the best thing you can do is create your social space to reflect who you are and your morals and how you look. So for me personally, I'm a UK size 16 to 18. I don't follow anyone unless you're my friends or family who is below a UK 16. And that is just because I see enough women of smaller sizes in my day-to-day life, at work, on my way to work, billboard posters. I'm constantly bombarded with diet culture and that my body type is not good enough. So on my social media space, I don't want to see it. It's nothing against smaller girls at all. I love them. It is just personal preference, just to create the space, my safe mental space. Follow people like Emma Tamsin Hill, Grace Victory, Body Posy Panda. Ooh, who else? Those are like my top ones that really did change the game for me. Just find accounts that reflect who you are and the kind of things that you want. So the people that I mentioned, follow them, they're great, they're plus size bloggers. Follow someone on the other end of the spectrum called Nelly London on Instagram. She's about a lovely, lovely, lovely girl, and she is on the smaller side of the spectrum, but she posts so much positivity and love, and just post people who are not going to go and promote diet pills and diet culture and make you feel shitty. Like if they're going to go and if you follow the Kardashians and you are looking at them wanting to be them, unfollow them. Unfollow anything that's toxic, you know, that's going to make you question your self-worth. Just unfollow them, and that includes friends and family. And if you're scared it's going to start an argument, mute their account then. Don't see their posts. And you know, just because they're friends, just because they're family, doesn't mean they're not toxic. Just mute their accounts if you don't want to start an argument. And then, and that just applies further beyond body image as well. So I follow a lot of sex positive accounts, a lot of feminist positive accounts, lots of kind of forward thinking accounts, like science-based accounts and stuff like that. Just because that reflects what I'm interested in as well, and then it also validates your kind of beliefs about what you like, to know that there are other people out there like you. So don't follow diet accounts. Don't follow flat tummy tea, don't follow skinny coffee, don't follow any of those accounts. Because it's going to make you feel bad about yourself, because you're going to see people posting, and this shit does not work. They are laxatives and they make you shit. It's not actual weight loss, it's not sustainable weight loss. You're going to feel like shit. So don't follow those accounts. Please do not buy into diet culture. It is toxic and they make so much profit, especially for women, but for all of us hating our bodies so much because we want to change it. It's $1 billion industry, so please do not follow these accounts. And that is not to sit here and say that if you want to lose weight, that you can't do it, but make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Someone who has lost a lot of weight themselves, and I'll get into that in another video, you have to do it for the right reasons. So don't lose weight because you go, oh, he'll love me if I have a fatter ass and a smaller stomach. Oh, maybe I'll be pretty when I finally get those abs. You're pretty, you're beautiful, you're stunning regardless, boys included. And you don't need to change in order to feel validated by someone else or something else, but change because you want to be healthier, because you want to. You don't, just because you want to, just for you, you're doing it for you. Don't do it for no one else, just do it for you. So do not follow these toxic diet culture accounts. Do not follow celebrities that push these toxic products, and that goes for every fucking star. I don't care, like suddenly if Beyonce were to turn around tomorrow and fucking push flat tummy tea, I'd unfollow her, because I don't need to see that in my timeline and make myself feel bad about the way I look when I've spent so many years of my life hating myself. So those are tips as well. Health and fitness and stuff like that, that's another one. There's a lot of stigma in the community that you cannot lose weight or want to change your body and still be body positive. I believe that you can 100%, just make sure, like I said, you're doing it for the right reasons. And then another one that's really good for me, you can't see it, but I'll take a picture and I'll put it on my Instagram stories or something like that. On the back of my bedroom door, every night before I go to bed, I write on a post-it note something that I'm grateful for on that day. And that really helps boost your self-esteem. You can do it in relation to yourself, so a lot of them are about myself, especially on like my down days, like I am a kind person and stuff like that. So making sure you keep a gratitude journal, wake up in the morning and say, I'm grateful for my body, it keeps me alive, stuff like that. Have a little mantra to say to yourself every morning about yourself. It doesn't have to be about your physical appearance, it can be about your personality, who you are as a person. Another thing about that is look in the mirror and say 3 kind things about yourself every day. It's not you that's the problem, it's society. So if you buy a dress and it doesn't fit you the way it fits the model, it didn't even fit the model the way it fitted the model, it's been photoshopped. So don't hate your body when stuff fits weird, because the fashion industry is weird and stuff will always fit weird. So when you're trying on clothes in the mirror and you just do it and your belly's out and all of that kind of stuff, love yourself. It doesn't matter. You know, you are beautiful regardless, and just look in the mirror and say 3 kind things about yourself every day. Preferably do it in your underwear or naked, and look at your body. Really just take a moment to examine your body and be grateful that you're alive and that it carries everything that you need to live, and it keeps you walking and moving. And just don't get upset when things, clothing, boys included in this, does not fit the way you want, because the fashion industry is very warped and is designed to make us feel bad about ourselves, so that we keep going back to get that perfect fit that sometimes just doesn't exist in certain things. Just pick yourself and be kind to yourself during this process, because it is going to be uncomfortable at first to say all of these things to yourself, and you will get used to it eventually, and then you will prosper and be really content with doing these things, and it will come like second nature. But while you're doing that process, it's going to upheave a lot of emotions, and you're going to feel really uncomfortable to begin with, because you're not used to being kind to yourself. None of us are. I remember doing it for the first time and I'm just so not used to being kind to myself. So just take time, keep a journal of your thoughts, you know, go back to my first video, download one of those apps and keep a journal of your thoughts about how this process is going. And cry and sit there and just be soft with yourself and gentle, because we all deserve love and we all deserve care and we all deserve to love ourselves. You cannot let this fucking society win by profiting off of our self-hate any longer. So the more of us who learn to love ourselves, we can crush the fucking diet culture, and that's what we want. With all of that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you did. Let me know if there's anything you want to clarify, or if you want a part 2 to this video of some more, maybe more practical steps that you could take, like physical steps. And just share this video with anyone who you think needs it. And if this video has helped you in any way, or you want me to elaborate, just drop me a DM on Instagram. I'll leave my user handle in the description box below. But until next time, my lovelies, I will see you soon.